Planning your destination wedding, trying to figure out what this is going to cost you? Hold on, we'll talk about it. So if you've been watching my prior couple weeks worth of videos, we've broken down different segments. In this video, I want to talk about miscellaneous variables and extra stuff. Okay, so one of the first things that we've missed on the other videos is photography and video. Now this is all over the place. So right, you want to do it on your own? Great, not a problem. So the resorts are all going to want you to hire, of course, their internal teams. And I think what you'll find is you're going to see packages. You'll see a package between $500 and $5,000. I know that's a gigantic range. And I think what drives that is how many days you want them there. I recently was working with a client and she was going to have a welcome party, a rehearsal dinner, a cocktail party, her reception, a trash the dress ceremony off the resort. And she wanted photography and video done at all the events for her memories to be consolidated in. She told me she spent $5,000 to $7,000. I think she also had drones there. So whatever it is you want, I think you have to think about that. Most people tend to want the ceremony and the reception. I've seen packages at most of the big resorts between $1,000 to $3,000. Many of them will give you a couple hundred pictures to choose from, and then included in the package you can pick X number you want, and then they'll turn them around within a month to a couple months. Video is the same. We've seen video where you can have a 1-camera shoot, a 2-camera shoot, but again, same thing. I'm seeing video package between $1,000 to $2,000 or $3,000, and it just depends on what events you want them there, how many people you want, and the editing package they're going to do. I think video is one of the biggest, or photography and video, along with entertainment, tend to be two of the variables that a lot of people kind of forget towards the end. So I think it's something you want to address up front. So a couple other things that we see is extra stuff. So one of the things that we're hearing about now are overwater weddings. So resorts like Dreams Playa Mujeres, Generations, El Dorado, Dreams Natura, some of the Royaltons, Palace, they are setting up lucite or hard surface platforms over swimming pools, over the ocean. And those things are expensive. So I've seen pricing between $3,000 to $5,000. And at first I thought, well, this is a lot of money. But I was at El Dorado Casitas about 6 months ago, and I watched them set this up. And legitimately it took a day and a half to 2 days of people to set it up. One of the other things we've seen is tents outside on the beach. Some people want this. I've seen large tents. We were at a wedding of about 200 people at El Dorado Maroma, Marina Maroma, and this is in Mexico. And they had this beautiful tent. And once you're inside, you never knew it. They had chandeliers hanging from it. It was air conditioned. It was big bucks. But it just gives you the ability to think that if you want an outdoor event, but you want it covered, you have options. The other thing you can think about is gift bags and deliveries to your guests in the evening. Most of the resorts will deliver gift bags, $5 to $7 to the room. Resorts will have packages. Let's say you want a bottle of wine, or we saw some resorts that will send chocolates. I see prices on that between $5 to $10 a person, depending upon what they're delivering. We had a present delivered, a bottle of wine. It was custom. It had the bride and groom's name. I don't know what the bottle of wine cost. I don't know if they brought it from home or had it done at the resort. But again, I was told it's $5 to $7 for an in-room delivery. So these are little variables you can add. And I think the other biggest variable is hair and makeup and spa services. These are all over the place. Some resorts will offer packages for bridal parties. One of my favorite resorts, which is El Dorado Generations, has bridal suites where you can rent a whole bridal suite and everybody gets ready in there and they bring in hors d'oeuvres and champagne. I don't know what the cost of that package is. It's under $1,000, but it's a great experience, and it really makes you feel special. Then they take the bride and they stick her in golf cart and they drive her to her event, and it's just really a great entrance, and everybody's having a lot of fun in there. We see bride and groom massage packages. So these are all little variables that people don't think about until maybe when they get there. But I think it's something you should throw a line item in your budget for: hair, makeup, relaxation, things of that nature. So hopefully these past 3 or 4 weeks of videos have been helpful. Some of the resorts will provide you a spreadsheet up front, and if they don't, ask them if they have one. They may use it internally to plan a wedding. We've tried to create one. We've spent the past couple months asking our clients to provide us with what they've spent and their budgets, and we're trying to create something that'll help clients. But I think hopefully these videos will give you some guidance of what's it going to cost. The key thing is go into this with a budget, work with the planner, have ideas of what you want, and you will have an amazing, amazing destination wedding. And more importantly, your guests will have a blowout experience because you chose a great resort. You spent a lot of time putting the private events together, and at the end of the day, they're going to thank you for inviting them, not only to see you celebrate your love, but also to hang out with them at an amazing resort on your vacation. I mean, destination wedding. This is Jack with Vacationese, and we hope you watch our videos and see you in the future.